Good morning, everyone. It's another day, another day, another day, another day. Urobowado, urobowado, urobowado. Yeah. And many of you will be wondering, why am I putting on this dress? This, even though it's not the complete regalia, it's not the complete dressing, because I didn't intend to make this video. But something just prompted me to make this video because of what I heard of what happened some days back. Okay, that aside, now what we want to talk about? We want to talk about culture. Culture. These days, you see so many people that will come on air and will say, I don't like this culture. I don't like my culture. They are from a particular culture. Especially most of the people from my area, from my part of this world, and most of them are ladies. I don't like their tradition. I don't like their this thing. Now, I would have loved to make this as a sort of culture and tradition, but I just want to talk about culture briefly. You understand now? Now, when they talk about culture, what is culture per se? Now, culture generally can be defined generally as a way of life of a people. Yeah, the way people live, the way people embrace it. But there is one special definition of culture by Mani Nowinski. Malinowski, and I put it that way, this name not be our name. No, that's right. It's another culture again, another cultural name from somewhere. Now, culture is partly human, partly spiritual, and partly materialistic. What does it mean? It is the totality of you, the physical, the way you reason, the way you think. Now, when we talk about the humanistic aspect of culture, that one consists of the ideas, the value. Take note, values, knowledge, philosophies, laws, morals, and so on and so forth. Every culture have their own. And that is what distinguishes one culture from another. And when we talk about the spiritual aspect, it consists of the systems of belief and religious practices. So every culture has their own religious practices and their system of belief. Here it stands now. Now, that will even bring us to another topic later on, but might not be today, which is culture and religion. That will be for another topic for another day. Now, when we talk about the materialistic aspect, it consists of artifacts and consumer goods made by man as opposed to things found in nature. Now we talk about consumer goods. Every culture have their own kind of consumer. Like from my place, we are known for banga soup. Banga soup. You know what banga soup is? Yeah, a delicious food, very free of so many things, so rich with you prepare it with meat, either dry meat or dry fish or fresh meat, so rich that oh wow, I'm salivating. I just as if let me just have a bowl of banga soup with better eba. That's what we are known for in Urobo land. Urobo Wado, not only that, we have what they call, the other day I went for a program and for over 20 years I've not eaten that soup. It is called Ehia soup. You know, it's specially prepared with, there are special fish that is used for this food with beans. That beans is not seen in the market every day. Very special food. When you eat that food, yes, you know you have eaten something. For those of you that are not, even the day I went for that program, even though that were not Urobo, they ate that soup. Ehia soup, prepared with beans, special beans, so not just ordinary beans. And that is by the wayside. That is what makes us Yoruba. There are so many other things that make us Yoruba. For instance, this dress I'm putting on, those that are from this part of the world, the moment they see me dressed like this, they know this man must be an Yoruba man. He must be from Delta State. Wherever you are in the world, wherever you are listed, if you are from that side, you know that this is my brother, no name for me. You understand? It's from my place. That is culture. Culture is something, is a way of identity to identify where you belong. Culture is a distinguishing factor between man and man. You can be my next door neighbor, but your culture will make you who you are, while my culture will make me who I am. Because your foundation, your moral teaching, your moral upbringing is not the same as the one that I was brought, the way I was brought up. It depends on the culture you grew up or you were brought up from. You understand? No? Culture also is the totality of a way of life involved by a people in their attempt to meet the challenges of living in their environment, which gives order and meaning to their social, political, economics, in short, and so many areas of life that is distinguishing them from other neighbors. That is why, even though we are very close to the Ijos and the Shekiris in Delta State, our culture varies, it's different. We are the robots, they are Ijos, but there's something that's still different. Most times you see us dress, but even though we sew the same type of cloth, you will say this one a Niger Delta cloth. But as an Robo man, I would differentiate that this man, even though he's putting on this dress that looks like a Robo, is not an Robo man. Are you with me, somebody? Now, why am I saying this? Because something happened some years ago. Now, men will tell you, these are not good. Military are not good. Abacha is wicked. To me, Abacha was not a wicked man. But that is apart. Now you say, why are you saying that? Because I knew, was it a wicked man as was being portrayed? He said something. I can remember, was it 1998 something? I was working at the airport then. When that first bomb blast took place at airport, then followed by other ones under the then underground car park and all those stuff. And Abacha made a statement and said, this thing is not in our culture. Yes, it wasn't in our culture to be throwing bombs, grenade when we are not in a civil war, to blast ourselves, to kill ourselves, to do so many. But today, what do we see? Bombs everywhere, explosives everywhere. It wasn't in our culture to kidnap people, to carry your neighbor, tie him or her somewhere, and extort money from his relations. It's not in our culture as Africans, as Nigerians, as Urobo, as Igbo self. It's not in our culture. It's not in our culture to extort money from people under false pretense, say Yahoo, Yahoo. But what is happening today? Why am I saying this? Because it's what happened to somebody that was scammed of a huge amount of money. Now we are just discussing and I said, now the people that scam this person, they are enjoying now, happy that they have succeeded in their business, and another family is crying, planning to commit suicide just because of your evil deed. Now you are celebrating it. It's not in our culture in Africa to dupe people. That is it. That's not why we're growing. I remember when I was growing up as a young man, our upbringing was that you don't take what doesn't belongs to you. Like in my tradition, if you are living with your elder brother and you are stealing his money, you are doing all this one, it's a sin. That was what we are brought up with. It's a sin. And you can forsake. That's our culture. You can forsake and might even lead to that if you didn't confess. That is our culture. Moral standard very, very high. Then what do we see today? We see boys that engage in Yahoo Yahoo. Some of these Yahoo Yahoo are not even defrauding. They say they are defrauding foreigners and all this. They are not even defrauding foreigners. Let's just assume that they defraud foreigners. Your son is in secondary school. He's not working. He doesn't have any business. He doesn't have any shop. He's not doing anything. But he comes home with a big car worth millions. You as a parent, you cannot even ask, oh boy, where did you get money? You are not working. Where did you get money? You can't work. You just dish out some cash to you and you are happy. My pikin don't make am oh. You ever go to church self, go celebrate. My pikin don't make am oh. Thank God, oh, thank God. Which God do you thank? In our culture, we ask questions. But unfortunately, even as I'm saying this, that culture is as if it has been eroded. Nobody think again. You see children everywhere, 15 years, 16 years. They have not graduated. They are still in school. driving big cars everywhere, and you begin to wonder, where do they get this work, this money from? The parents are not asking questions. And in fact, I've learned now that there are association of Yahoo boys and girls parents association, mothers. Yeah, oh yeah. If you think you've not heard it now, hear it from me. There is an association, and then by the time the former EFCC chairman said it. Now there is an association of Yahoo boys and Yahoo girls parents, mothers association. Where are we going to? So your child comes home with something that you know is beyond him, that you cannot ask that child, where did you get this money? I remember when we were in primary school, if you come up with a pencil, how much is pencil? That maybe 1 kobo or 2 kobo. That is not yours. My grandma we beat a lot of you. It's either you take that pencil to that school that day after the school was not locked. No, village school now. No doors. So we just enter, drop the pencil, and come back. Then you are free. If they search your bag, search your pocket, say, and but all those ones have eroded. And something happened again. Let me just say this. Something happened again. My little boy. One day, I saw him. Plenty pencils. He's just a little boy in primary school. Then was even in primary now. In the kindergarten, nursery, because he just promoted to primary one now. Yeah. He came. I saw so many pencils with him, and I said, "Oh boy, come here. How come you have as much pencils as this?" Ah, he laughed. He said, "Daddy, I achieved them." I was laughing. I said, "What is achieve?" He said, "I achieved them." I said, "What do you mean by achieved?" The mother laughed and said, "Hey, come here, boy. You achieved them. Are they your pencil?" He said, "No." He saw them and he picked them. I said, they are not your pencil. You saw the pencils in your class and you start picking them and collecting them and keeping them as what? I said, just pack all these pencils. Tomorrow morning, when you get to school, pack all of them to the school and drop them with your auntie that they are not your own. You see them and you pick them and you are returning them. If I see those pencils with you again, I will beat you as if you are a mad person. And still don't fear him. In the following day, we just packed the pencil, keep with him. And he took them to school and dropped them in the school. That is what we are. We were known to be parents that ask questions. Where do you get this thing from? Until now, that boy is afraid. Then he doesn't take anything that doesn't belong to him from the school. You don't achieve something that is not your own. Say you achieve. Achieve what? That was when I know that when you collect something by smartness, it is called achieve. You achieve it. That is one of the comedians that said it. That is it. That's how our culture has been gone to bed. In reality, that is not our culture. Our culture in Africa, in Nigeria, we don't cheat. We don't take what doesn't belong to us because there are strict laws from the culture that will deal with you decisively for doing that thing, for taking what does not belong to you. You die as a repercussion. A member of your family will die. Well, those are no more. Maybe it's because of all these modern religious sects that have taken over that they leave everything for God. Mercy, God is merciful. You know, there are Africa culture. There are some areas. There are some culture that they don't have mercy. When you do the wrong thing, you pay for it. Just like Moses, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. And that is by the wayside. Talking about our culture. I just want to appeal to parents. Please, that your boy that is driving that big car, sit him down. Where are you working? Now, I want to go to your office. Show me the business you are doing. That your daughter that is not working, stay in the secondary school or stay in the university, any of the higher institution, and is working about with a phone worth 1.5 million naira. Man, mama, papa, sit your pikin down, sit your daughter down and ask her, where you know the work? Where you get money to buy phone of 1 million? Me, one day you're your father, so I never use phone of 1 million. Where you get money to buy phone of 1 million? Ask question. I will conclude because I will still have, and because of the length of this video, I will still make another video on this. Like Abacha said, throwing bomb to kill our neighbor unjustly is not in our culture in Nigeria. Yes, is foreign culture. So most of the things we do today are not Africa culture, and it's dragging us backward. They are not, because we are in between the Africa culture and the foreign culture that we have imported. So we don't know whether we are just sitting on the fence, whether to go to Africa culture or to follow them. That's why we are, you see confusion in the society everywhere. I want to appeal to you, please, if you're an African, if you're a Nigerian, value your culture. Culture is good. Culture is full of moral. Like I wrote in my books, ethics and morality. There is no culture in Africa that we say, okay, when you go to the culture, they send their children to go and thief, or they send their daughters to go and prostitute. No, it's individual that does that. So no culture will advise your child, his child, to go and defraud somebody. But why are we embracing it today that we cannot ask questions? Please, Africans, please, Nigerians, let's embrace our culture. Let's come back home and instill that value, that cultural value, moral and ethics in our society, in our children. And by so doing, this society has said everything is bad, is bad, is bad, is bad. Now we cannot be our neighbor's keeper again. We will come back to it, and all our values will be preserved. Urobo Wado, I value Urobo culture. Anytime I'm coming again to this world, I will still be an Urobo man. Some say, I won't come from America. I will still be an Urobo man. Urobo Wado, yeah.